And if I could give you any advice on this early afternoon, I would tell you to be more selfish. You heard me right. Be more selfish. First, let me start off by saying, okay, you know I love my Dunkin'. I love Dunkin' Donuts even before I had my son. Actually, I think I started drinking it like right before I got pregnant. But I love Dunkin' every morning. Iced coffee. Love Dunkin'. But you remember that book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie? Well, just listen to this and tell me it doesn't resonate, okay? So, every morning, you know, obviously when my son was little, just like now, I go get my iced coffee. Well, he decides, you know, he really likes muffins. So, every day I'm like, okay, I get him a chocolate chip muffin when I get my coffee. Well, then I meet my husband, okay? And he's like, you know, I really like iced coffee. So, I start getting him one every morning. So, we went from 1 medium iced coffee to 2 with a muffin. Well, then my mom, she decides, you know, she really likes their plain donuts, okay? And then my husband was like, well, you can't get your mom donuts. You can't walk in the house with, like, plain donuts and not get one for the dog. So then it goes from just 1 iced coffee to 2 iced coffees, 2 donuts, and then we got the muffin, okay? So a $3 order has just turned into what, like 20 or over? So then I'm like, you know, I sit down with my husband. I'm like, we can't keep spending this money, okay? I'm like, $20 fucking dollars. That's fucking nuts. I can't. That is like a health insurance payment if you like calculate it, okay? I cannot. No fucking way. That's too much. So we make a resolution, okay? We're gonna drink coffee at home. And one time somebody said to me, residential coffee just don't hit the same. And true that, you're right, okay? But I'm trying to troop through it. And every day I'm more pissed off because I had to give up my fucking coffee, my first true love. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, would I pick my kid and my husband and my family over an iced coffee? Probably. But the coffee was here first. So I'm like secretly a little pissed about this whole thing, but I'm still trying to truck through the day, okay? But being a caregiver, it's a lot of work, all right? It is a lot of work. I don't just, you know, take care of my son. Like, sometimes my parents need help or whatever, like, you know, so, I can have my hands full. My husband can, like, it can be a lot of work. So yesterday I told you about how I had to wrestle my kid to get his Band-Aid off. That was like a week old, right? Cause this thing just wasn't coming off, and he loves Band-Aids. He did not want it to come off, but it needed to come off. Like, it was time. So I wrestled him, right? I got the Band-Aid off. That's all situated, all right? He's pissed at me. And then my dad, it's like 9 o'clock at night. My daddy's a night owl, bless him, he's a musician. So he always comes over like really late. He's always welcome, but he does come over very late, so my entertaining, threshold is very low. He's like, hey MJ, my, phone isn't working, my Safari isn't working. My mom was like, oh yeah, mine's not really working either. Okay, so they give me their phones, and it is like 9 o'clock at night. Okay, my father had 210 tabs open. 210. My mom, 199. Okay, whatever. I help them with their phones or whatever, and then my dad needed some help with some paperwork or something. And then so morning time comes, all right, and we're on this new schedule. We're getting up early, eating breakfast at home, dropping the kid off, going to the gym. All right, yeah, okay. No, I am pumped about getting healthier, but also, oh my God, okay. So my kid, like, the transition to go to school is hard for him. Like, he likes school. The people there are great, the student staff, but like the transition of going to school is hard. Like, he tries to hide and stuff, like, so it's a little rough. So finally we get him all ready. It's time to go to school. He has these like 2 huge cowlicks. Every time he takes a shower, washes his hair, he gets these huge cowlicks, right? So I'm brushing the cowlicks out of his hair. I'm like, these cowlicks are horrible. He's like, thanks. It reminds me of the time when, like, I was like, oh my God, you look so sophisticated. It was like picture day or something, and he goes, no, you look sophisticated. But anyways, we get him to school. I did everything I was supposed to. I woke up early. I drink coffee at home. I ate breakfast at home. I freaking, you know, we went to the gym, did all that. I got home, I roasted a bunch of vegetables for lunch, all right? I did everything I was supposed to. So I go to record a video about the roasted vegetables, and my husband, he kept interrupting, and I fucking lost it, and I started crying. The poor guy, because, like, he didn't really do anything, like, that bad, but I just fucking lost it. And I was like, listen, okay, I think that me getting coffee is the one thing that I should be able to do for myself, okay? $3 for one is a lot different than $20. I shouldn't have to give this up. This is the one thing that I should be able to be selfish about. I should be able to get my coffee. And he was like, I totally agree. I think that's a good idea. So, be a little selfish so you don't fucking lose it.